Lads, what is going on, boys? Welcome everybody back to another video. Today EA have released a Showdown Milner versus a Showdown Mctominay. Also ignore the light, it's kind of reflecting a little bit. It's early on in the morning and I have the light on, so completely my fault. But still, I thought let's get this video out. Basically, McTominay and Milner. We're going to have a look at the SBCs briefly and just have a look at which one's necessarily cheaper. But obviously at the end of the day, this video is just who to complete, who I think is a better card. And honestly, Liverpool versus United, who will win? That's obviously just a prediction, so there's no way I can tell the future with that one. But for Milner, it's an 83, an 84, two 84s, and he only requires one team of a week. So one team of a week, an 83 and two 84 rated squads. As for the man himself, McTominay, he has also 3 squads. He is an 83, and an 84, and 2 team of the weeks. So I'll say McTominay would be a tiny bit cheaper, not too much cheaper, maybe 10 or 20k cheaper. So let's just say McTominay is a tiny bit cheaper because obviously he needs a squad that's 1 rating less, but he does need that extra inform in there. Ignore the team, like I said, this is the road to glory, quite a new account, but still, let's have a look at his stats. Let's say theoretically both of them as a CDM. Thing with Milner, you can get away with playing him centre mid. Personally with McTominay, he would also work as a centre mid, but for me, I like using the taller 6'4" players as a CDM because I just don't really like him as a box-to-box midfielder. But Milner, I would say, looks very solid. So 5'9", high work rates. He's right-footed, 3-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot. Now comparing him to McTominay, McTominay is literally 6 inches taller than him. No, is it 7 inches? I don't know, but McTominay is 6'4". He is a giant compared to Milner. They both got high. They're both right-footed. The one thing, McTominay's 3-star. Compared to Milner's 4-star weak foot. But as for attributes, if you're comparing them, they're similar. They are similar. Milner has got 1 less pace, and the thing that puts me off Milner a little bit, he's got 80 acceleration, perfectly fine, but then you look at his sprint speed of 70, which is the one thing that kind of puts me off of him a little bit. And with McTominay, it's more well balanced. He's got 1 more pace, but it's just well balanced with 75 acceleration, 76 sprint speed. So basically this means starting off, Milner will start slow and get faster, whereas McTominay will stay around a moderate pace the whole time. So for me, the pace stat, I will have to give that to McTominay just because it's more balanced. For shooting, obviously, it has to be Milner. I mean, look at that. 99 penalties, 99 volleys, 83 long shots, 97 shot power, and 85 positioning. His finishing is here as well. So Milner definitely takes that one. If you want to do a point thing, it's 1-1 right now, but obviously it is just my opinion. As for passing, once again, it's honestly, it's close because the stats that don't necessarily matter is what Milner has. Free kick accuracy will bring his passing up by 1 or 2 compared to McTominay's 61. Free kick accuracy does not matter, just put your highest free kick accuracy taker on it. Before Milner, he's got some solid vision, some really nice crossing. Like I said, solid free kick accuracy, it doesn't matter though. But the 88 short passing and 85 long passing, the 85 curve as well, are the most important ones, especially the short passing and long passing, I'd say is the most important. So his 88 short passing compared to McTominay's 89, and his 85 long passing to McTominay's 87. The thing is, McTominay only has 77 curve with his passing, his free kick accuracy is not good, and his crossing is miles worse compared to Milner's. They both have the exact same vision, so it's close, but for me, I would say Milner will just edge this one, because his crossing, if you are in a crossing position, if you're using him as a centre mid, yes, it will come in, you will need to cross it now and again. As a CDM, not so much, but this is definitely tight. Honestly, Milner just edges it, just because obviously McTominay's kind of missing that curve a little bit. He's got a little bit more short passing, a little bit more long passing, but honestly Milner for the passing just edges it for me. As for defending, without a doubt, I can already tell McTominay is clear of Milner in that aspect. Like I said, Milner could be a box-to-box centre mid. You could use him as a CDM or centre mid. McTominay, I would say, has to be a centre mid. And physical, without having to look at Milner's stats, McTominay is clear and physical as well. So technically, if you want to go by it, it is 4-2 to McTominay, but obviously that's my opinion. And the thing with Milner as well is he can play in different positions. But as for the 92 stamina on Milner is incredible. His aggression, meaning going into challenges, he will just come out with a ball a lot more often than not going in with that 89 aggression. You go to McTominay, 92 aggression, 91 strength, 91 stamina. Like, going into tackles with this dude, and he'll come out of it with a lot of the time. McTominay will walk away with the ball at his feet. But I would say in the aspects, like his agility and balance, McTominay is not great whatsoever, and Milner, for me, will definitely take that dribbling, because he's got the 79 agility, 79 balance, and some really nice composure. McTominay's composure as well is lacking quite a bit. His agility and balance, he's just on the ball. McTominay, 6'4", 68 balance, he's not going to feel necessarily great. So for me, Milner will edge out one. So for the thing, as a CDM, McTominay easily, and for a centre mid, I will say Milner. Remember, the winner does get a +2 as well, and if it is a draw, it's a +1. So if I'd both go to 86. For me, I would use McTominay. If you're using him as a CDM, or a CDM, I would use a Shadow or an Engine. For Milner, if you're using him as a CDM, I would without a doubt go for a Shadow, because you want that pace boost on both of them. Their pace isn't both crazy, so you would want a nice cheeky pace boost on Milner there. So overall, boys, who do I think will win? My opinion, Man U are on really good form. Liverpool are on pretty poor form, to be honest. Anything can happen in big games, and I mean, it's honestly, at the end of the day with United, and even United fans know, if Bruno doesn't perform, they won't perform. So, who knows? It can be anyone's game. Personally, I would say maybe Liverpool, because actually, are they at home? I feel like whoever's home will have that slight advantage. It'll be a close match. Let me know down below who you guys will think will win. But personally, for me, I would be going for Milner, just because he's more meta. So, in conclusion, my opinion is Milner, because he is also more versatile. You could get away with playing him as a cam. I definitely don't recommend it, but you can play him as a centre mid or a CDM, whereas McTominay, you are restricted to have to use him as a CDM, because as a centre mid, 6'4", 68 balance, 3-star is just not it for me. So for me, without a doubt, is Milner. And if you have a look, 92 composure on Milner compared to McTominay's 85 as well. So boys, like I said, hopefully this little brief kind of review on who to pick did help you out. Remember, if you are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It has been your boy Davis. Let me know down below who you're picking, or if this video helped you. And let me know down below, who do you think will win? Liverpool, United? It's been your boy Davis, and